Greetings and salivations, everyone. I'm Krista, this is Fisher, and welcome to C-Rad. Today we're reviewing the Grogu Photographer's Doll by Little Green Jelly Bean Bodies by CSF, so stay tuned.
C-Rad.
Well, hello, everyone. Welcome. We hope everyone's doing totally rad today. Back in March, I had done some videos highlighting women creators in the Baby Yoda community. And Little Green Jelly Bean Bodies by CSF, or Little Green Beans by CSF, as she's known on Etsy, was one of those creators. And one of the things I highlighted in the video was her new photographer's doll. Now, she calls it a photographer's doll because it has a full armature, kind of like Fisher, from the feet all the way up, down the arms, into the hands. And when I got that surprise in the mail from her the other day, I said there were two bodies in the box. One of the bodies was the beanbag body that I did the video on the other day. And then the other body was one of the photographer doll bodies. Now, she does not just sell the body, but she sent this one to me with a note saying, "I know full well that you are capable of a DIY." So I put the doll together and we're going to review it now. What I'm going to review is almost exactly what she sends with what you buy. So Fisher, I'm going to put you to the side for a little bit. Are you good with that?
I'm good with that.
All right, little dude. Boop. We will see you in a little bit. So as I mentioned, Shana just sent the body for her photographer's doll. So I had to pick one of my Grogus to get the new body. Now, if you've been around the channel for a while, or if you've gone back and watched some of our older videos, you will remember Greeby. Greeby was my second Mattel the Child doll, and he's the one that I did the DIY easy legs on, and then I've used him for a couple other things. So yeah, Greeby, I've been promising him a body for a very, very long time. I was just waiting for the perfect one. And yeah, I totally found it with this one. So guys, you ready? Check this body out. How super cool is this, guys? He's got armature where he could almost do a full split there. You can move his legs, bend his legs, bend his arms and move his arms. Now his head's just on there the way I've done all of the other heads, where you take the zip tie off, put the head on, put the new zip tie on. Same with the hands. But there's a little bit more detail into how she puts these dolls together. And I want to share that with you too, because a lot of people don't realize how much work goes into these dolls. Now, in order to put the doll together, of course she has to sew the body, put the armature in it, and she has it stuffed to where you can actually barely feel the armature inside. I've stuffed Fisher's body that way too. I mean, you can still feel it a little bit, especially when you start bending things and moving around and posing it, but you can barely, especially in the middle, feel that the armature is in there. Now, a little bit of difference in this doll and the one that I have for Fisher's body that was done by Da Happy Feets. On these, they are not sewn together at the shoulders. You can see the armature through there, especially if you're moving and bending and kind of posing it. And yeah, especially you can see it here. Not sewn together at the hips either, but it's sewn around there good enough that of course the legs and arms aren't going to pull apart and, you know, fall down and be, you know, really ridiculous looking. No, this body is top-notch quality, guys. And once you get the clothes on it, you're not even going to notice that. I have a robe I'm going to put on them so I can show you guys. Now, the only difference is when you order a doll from her, the feet that come on it are green. I have the white feet from Babu's Babies because I love the bottoms of her feet. So I will be painting his feet so that they match his hands and his head a little bit better. I know people have asked me before, how do you paint the feet? Just a really quick tutorial without doing it. I use the gesso and I cover the feet with the white gesso so that the paint sticks to the 3D feet. And then as far as color goes, I mix it in a little tray. I use a light green, some white, and some gray. And I used a little bit of yellow in Fisher's feet too. But yeah, all of those colors combined, I just kind of kept them separate and then mixed them together in the middle of the tray until I got the color that I needed that matched Fisher's heads and hands. So I will be doing that with this guy, definitely, because I'm loving this body. Like I said, I was waiting for the perfect body for Greeby, and I cannot think of a better one for him, especially once you see that robe on him, guys. It's just, he's so fun. I love it. Now, a little bit more about her process other than sewing the body. Of course, she puts the head on, like I said, where on the original, you take the zip tie out, you put the head on, you put the new zip tie around it, you pull it tight, just so it does not fall off. I kept mine a little bit looser. I know you can hear it there on the fabric, but so you can turn his head and make him do different poses. And then for the hands and the feet, she uses a 3/8 drill bit to drill holes in the feet. And you have to make sure that you get them just the perfect size, guys. They have to be deep enough for the feet to go in and for the zip ties to go around the channel in the feet. When I did his feet, we did use a 3/8 drill bit, but we had to go in with a pair of scissors and kind of scrape a little bit more just to get it a tiny bit wider to get those feet to pop on in order for the zip ties to reach the channel there. Same thing for the hands. The hands come with that little white disc inside. Just use the 3/8 drill bit and that will pop that little white disc off. And the hands are the vinyl. So as long as you're not using 3D hands, you've got the vinyl hands. Once you get that hole big enough and you kind of work it and twist it around, it pops right onto that armature, and then those hands are steady and good to go. So yes, a lot of work goes into these dolls, guys, especially with all of the hand cutting and sewing. And yeah, again, amazing quality. Let me get the robe on him so you guys can see him in his robe. And you ready, guys? Here's Greeby in his robe. Now, this robe I got done custom from Such a Bird Sewing. Unfortunately, she retired and is no longer doing custom robes, but there are a lot of great creators out there who are doing custom robes for the Grogu dolls. This is one of the first redone robes that she did, and it's a little bit longer, as you can see. It covers his feet. His little feeties are right there underneath it. Comes down to them right at the perfect length. So I've had this robe just kind of waiting on the side for a very long time, because the original idea was for me to do a redone Grogu that's kind of life-size with the feeties. So we've got that part done. And I was going to root hair into it too. Now Greeby has that soft head. You know, the Grogus come in all kinds of different kind of pliable heads. He's got one of the softer ones. So I just might try my hand at rooting hair. I've never done it before. So Greeby, we might get you some hair, dude. You good with that? Yeah, he's totally good with that. But anyway, back to the photographer's doll, which is the topic of this video. She does have these available in her Etsy shop. They sell anywhere from $120 to $150. Now the $120 will get you this basic doll, just like the body that Greeby has, with the feet and with the fully armatured body. I do want to mention she does not add weight to these bodies. That way they are able to stand without falling over, and she will not add weight to these bodies. So that is not an extra add-on option. So $120 for the basic doll, including the head, hands, and feet. And then if you want to do an add-on, if you want to change the color of the eyes, or if you want to do a pacifier, or if you want to do both, the prices go up from there. I believe it's $135 for one of the editions, and then if you add both things on, the eyes and the pacifier, that's where you get the $150. So not a bad price for these art dolls, considering, you know, all of the work that goes into them. She does not do repaints on them. No repaints on her dolls. She is just purely the bodies and the legs and things like that. But it's okay. I think $120 for a doll like this is a really fair price. So rating the photographer's doll on our scale of totally bad to totally rad. It's a beyond totally rad for me, guys. I love it, especially if you like to take a lot of pictures of your Grogu dolls. And these, you'll be able to do poses and all kinds of fun stuff with it and get some really great shots. So yeah, and the quality and just how stinking cute Greeby looks, how he came out, definitely a beyond totally rad for me. So what do you guys think of Greeby's new body? What do you think of the body just in general? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to start looking into getting the materials to reroot the hair. It'll be a work in progress. I know Chip's got hair already, but Chip's got that wild hair. Him, I just want to do kind of little fuzzies on it and see how that comes out. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. That could happen in the future. But in the meantime, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more awesome and totally rad things in the future, please subscribe to our channel and turn that notification bell on so you don't miss seeing us. And I guess there's only one thing left to say, right, Greeby? Oh, you look so happy. I love it. We'll see ya later.